Bonjour à tous et bonjour à toutes, c'est Codename310. Bienvenue dans cette nouvelle vidéo sur Red Dead Redemption 2 sur PC. Alors, la fois précédente, on avait fait une quête avec Dutch et une autre quête avec... je ne sais plus avec qui. C'était pour Mister Person. Mais au final, c'était avec Sadie Adler. Voilà, c'est je me rappelle. C'était avec Sadie Adler. Du coup, là maintenant, je vois que j'ai... une quête avec Léopold Strauss, un cambriolage avec Sean. C'est quoi ça? De la pêche avec Javier. Les armes sont interdites ici. J'ai une quête ici avec les grès. Et par contre, il me semble... Mince, je l'ai plus. J'avais un truc par ici avec le photographe. Fait chier, je l'ai plus. Tant pis. Du coup, on va aller faire le cambriolage avec Sean.
Oh, hey, Arthur. Yeah. So, tell me, is your people Jacobites or English lovers, Arthur?
My people were peasants. We had no time for politics.
My dad would say that no politics was politics.
That old world bullshit, it ain't got no place here.
Why? Because there ain't no judgment here. Most folks hate the Negroes, they hate the Redskins, the Jews, even us Irish. You ain't so free of politics.
I hate everyone just the same.
Well, in that case, you're gonna want what I just found for us.
What's that?
I was riding around a couple of days back. I come across this old cabin. A couple of fuckers lazing about outside all liquored up. I didn't think nothing of it. But then I come across this hunter down by the river. He tells me they're a stick-up crew. Says they hit a train a couple of days back near Emerald Ranch. Nice fella he was, shared a bottle we did. Then I robbed the bastard blind.
You believed him?
No reason not to. If he's right, it'll be a big haul for us. I saw 3 of them, maybe more, but I reckon you and me, we could take them real easy.
All right. What the hell? Let's go check it out.
Them sons of bitches think they're mean. They're about to get a lesson in mean.
You just keep your cool, you hear me?
Allez, c'est parti pour un cambriolage avec Sean.
Right, follow me. Come on.
Avec la petite musique qui se lance et qui va bien.
How far is this place?
It's a bit of a ride, not too bad. Back up north a stretch, not far from the state line.
All right. So, what were you doing riding around up there anyway?
Sniffing around, looking for a take. I got a long nose for these things. Dutch has always honoured us to get out there and bring in money, ain't he?
And rightly so.
I ain't like some of them others back there, sitting around waiting to be told. I go after it.
I see you sitting around plenty.
I mean, I don't need no coddling like the rest. Dutch knows my value to the cause, as from the moment I met him.
You tried to kill him, if I remember the story right.
And he kept me around, didn't he? He saw something in me. He said as much.
I'm sure. Dutch is good at seeing things in people. And while we're talking about money, you are clear on how this works? We split half, other half goes to the gang. Dutch keeps all our savings hidden in a safe spot outside camp.
Yeah, I know. How many times do you have to tell me? What's that box by his tent for then?
Camp funds, supplies and the like. In fact, you don't know that suggests you clearly ain't put much in it.
I'd always pay me weight, don't you worry.
You're sure you scoped this place out right?
Yes, see? That's why I wanted you along for this. You're still a doubter. I ain't just some dumb kid. I've lived a lifetime of shit already.
And you sure don't keep it bottled up inside.
What about that train job with the oil wagon? Made a good show in there, didn't I?
You got knocked out.
Ah, that's what you choose to remember. We got paid. We got out of there.
Got knocked out in Blackwater, too, didn't you?
Now that was bloody chaos.
Did you get split off with Mac?
Nope, didn't see him. I lost you boys at some point when he was getting out of town.
They caught up with Mac a couple of days after. Davy was finished by the time we got up the mountains. Jenny didn't even make it that far.
Those bounty hunters strung me up, beat me, pulled teeth, burned me feet. I didn't breathe a word about nothing, I swear.
Good.
And it's time folks stopped giving Dutch a hard time about all that Blackwater business, if you ask me. The man's not a fortune teller. You can plan, you can use your head. You never really know what you're walking into.
Yep. Folks always want to blame someone when things go wrong. How far is it now?
Not too much further.
Better be worth it.
Hey, you need this, Arthur. I don't even know what I'm here to...
On va s'équiper comme il faut. Voilà.
No more. You're out throwing lead with Sadie Adler, helping the law chase down criminals. I'm pulling you back on the rails here. All right, that'll have to wait. We're nearly there. Hard left coming up. All right, it's going to be off the road up ahead. Up here, Morgan. Let's leave the horses here and go the rest on foot. Don't want them to hear us coming. Here, I'll deal with them. Let's make sure we keep one of them alive to tell us where they stashed the money.
Hope you know what you're doing.
Bon. Objectif, en garder un en vie. Ça va pas être facile, hein. Mais on va le tenter. Et la lumière est vraiment jolie.
Look, there's one of them outside. This is good.
It is?
Leave it to me. I'll do the talking. You hang back.
Bon, il faut absolument que j'en garde un en vie.
Hey there! Oh.
I want to give you about 5 seconds to get the hell off my property, boy.
Look, don't want no trouble. Just thought you might like to know we passed a big posse of lawmen headed this way. About a dozen of them, coming up east.
What? Where?
Right here. Heads up, Arthur. Here come the rest of them. Watch it! They're coming out! You got one coming out of the woods! Look out on the right! Still inside!
You're the only one left! Give it up now!
Okay, I give up. Don't shoot. I ain't armed.
If you want to leave, you'll tell me where that money's stashed.
Well, all right, take it easy. Behind the wall in the bedrooms, if you stick your hand between the gap.
All right, you go grab the money. I'll keep an eye on Sunshine here.
Ok, mais le laisse surtout pas partir.
You know what? Just get the hell out of here and don't look back.
Attends, fouiller, c'est quoi qui veut faire qu'elle fouiller? Merde.
Here we are. You got some good stuff.
Why don't you see what else you can find, Sean?
Right.
This is more like it. Good work.
Hey, what about my car? I found a place, didn't I?
All right, here. But don't forget to give the camp its share. Supplies don't appear by magic, you know.
All right, don't need the lecture again. I'll see you back at camp.
Never know what folks got stashed. There's gotta be other places out there like this.
Bon, moi je continue à fouiller la maison par contre. À peine s'habiller. Je vois qu'il y a une arme par terre, je sais pas ce que c'est. Dans le dans le coffret. Ah non, elle est par terre l'arme, je l'avais pas vue. Ah non, revolver double canon, c'est ça, j'ai récupéré une nouvelle arme. Ok. Là il y a une carte là, sur le... Yes. Ok. Alors, est-ce qu'on peut fouiller ici? Oui. Et il n'y a rien. Là, il y a de la viande salée. Bourbon du Kentucky. Très bien. Du fromage pour la pêche. Et c'est tout ce qu'il y a. Et hop, on va sortir. On va fouiller les gens qui sont ici. Alors je vois qu'il y a une nouvelle quête qui est apparue avec Dutch. Je la ferai plus tard. Je vais d'abord faire les quêtes secondaires. Hein, et après je ferai la quête avec Dutch. 2 $ de plus, une alliance, c'est cool. Alors, où est-ce que je peux aller maintenant? Ah, j'ai un point d'interrogation juste ici. Là-bas, j'ai toujours Léopold Strauss. Par contre, il me semblait que j'avais autre chose. C'est quoi déjà? Je ne me souviens plus. Bon, tant pis, on va aller voir le... Point d'interrogation qui est juste derrière. Ouais, j'ai fait...
What the devil are you looking at?
I'm sorry?
No, I'm sorry. I'm ruined. Ruined!
How so?
It's a disaster. Who wants to see a woman wrangle wild animals who doesn't have any bloody wild animals? Come to America, they said. Come to the land of opportunity, they said. Sod you, Daddy, I said. I'm going to America to make it on the stage. I don't want to be in the army. Ooh, now look at me. The old git will have a field day.
I didn't really understand any of that.
I had an act. The bravest woman in the world. The animal wrangler. Watch her tame wild beasts.
And you were the woman.
Of course I was the bloody woman. Look at me. It's the stage. Grease paint. Tears. No one wants to see a man wrangling wild animals. And no one wants to see a woman wrangling nothing. Can I borrow your gun? I want to shoot myself. You see, I'm buggered.
Why?
My animals, they escaped. And now I'm buggered.
What escaped?
A priceless Ranjaniki tiger from the slopes of the Hindu Heights. A fantastic, elusive zebra from the plains of Ongo Bongo by the shores of the Limpopo. And a magnificent lion from the grasslands of Tanganyika.
Yeah, I see your problem. They're pretty hard to come by around here.
Listen, friend, help a fellow out, would you? I'm beyond desperate. If you see any of them, will you bring them back here?
If I see a tiger or a lion or a zebra just roaming around.
Exactly. If, well, I believe the zebra's up near Lonnet Sod. Distinctive creature that he is. I'll make it worth your while.
All right, madam.
It's bloody Margaret, not madam. Margaret.
Allez, on va aller voir ce zèbre. A priori, c'est tout droit. Je sais que je me répète souvent, mais c'est quand même très joli. Je suppose que le zèbre va falloir mince l'attraper au lasso. Alors. Où est-ce qu'il va être ce zèbre? Ah, il y a des sangliers dans le jeu. On n'avait pas encore vu. On va monter par là, on va se mettre un petit peu en hauteur. Ah ah!
Look here. Hey, hey. What they done?
C'est un âne. C'est un âne, le pauvre. Il a mis de la peinture dessus, quoi.
Good grief! You found him! Our zebra!
Well, you can call him that. Although he's as much a zebra as you are a lady animal wrangler.
Oh dear, you're missing the point, aren't you? It's an illusion. A trick of the eye to bamboozle the senses. Confound comprehension.
Hoodwink your audience?
Hoodwink? our audiences? Dear boy, don't be so dreadfully literal. No one will pay for the truth. They only pay for deception. The allure of the stage, dreams and reality. Ah. What is the greater conjuring trick? Lassoing some poor beast on the plains of mumbo-jumbo land and shipping it here so it can dance the polka? Or turning, there, in the glare of those arc lamps, something mundane into something extraordinary? It's the difference between prose and poetry. It's alchemy. We're selling dreams, dear boy.
Well, as long as you don't pay me with tickets to your show.
Yes. Well, it's not everyone's cup of tea.
And speaking of my payment...
Of course. I shall make it worth your while. But, first, we shall need the whole menagerie back before we can think about that. My assistant's gone for the tiger.
Tiger?
Yes. And taken our remaining lion in case it could lend a paw. They're down there on Caliga Way. Please, I hate to ask.
All right, I'll see what I can do.
Alors... Est-ce que c'est loin sur la carte? Ouf, c'est pas porte à côté quoi. Allez, on va se mettre là. Et on va y aller. Préparer mes armes au cas où je me ferai attaquer sur la route. Il y a l'air d'avoir un gros changement de végétation à gauche. Je dirais un bayou ou quelque chose comme ça. J'irai voir après.
Easy there. Hey, mister.
Oh,
Miss,
howdy, mister.
did you lose a tiger?
Yeah, you found one?
Nah, I found your caravan down the way. Margaret said that you might need a hand.
Oh, you weren't wrong. That tiger's missing. I sent our best lion out to find him, and now he's missing too. It is a right old predicament.
Your lion from Timbuktu, weren't he?
From Valentine, I think. He might be more of a kind of dog than a lion, but in a certain light, a feller could never tell.
Of course. Which way to go?
Into them shrubs over there.
Okay. Why don't you hop up on the wagon and I'll see if I can find his track.
Okay. That first set of shrubs, that's where I lost sight of him.
I got it.
Ah, là-bas.
Got the trail. Your paw prints.
Il y a sacrées traces de griffes quand même sur les arbres.
Looks like blood to me. Shit. What's this?
Ah.
Oh, darn. Found your dog. Ex-dog, ex-lion.
Hey, boy! Oh, where's the rest of them?
I think a cougar took him.
That'd be Stripey. And I always thought they got along.
Your tiger is a wild cat?
Uh-huh.
What else? You still need it back?
Oh, yes, sir. She's our star attraction.
Well, let's hope it wants the other half of its dinner.
The other half? Really?
I'm gonna put him in your wagon. You find somewhere to hide.
Oh. Well, behind that log, then.
Okay. Grub's up. Stay down. She won't be too far away.
I went out to find a tiger,
Cougar, you mean?
and I end up losing a lion.
Yeah, dog.
Ain't having any luck.
Well, if that's what you're dealing with, you didn't have any luck to begin with. Cougars and dogs.
Hey, it ain't what you got in this life. It's what you make of it.
Well, that's very wise of you. Especially when you're lacking zebras and tigers. Hey, keep your head down. It's coming.
Look, I really don't think she'll eat the dog. Like I said, they was friends.
Just shut it.
Oh, I guess she's real hungry.
She's feral. I'm locking her in. Sorry, girl. All right. Let's go.
We got her! Okay. Drive, will you? And I'll keep an eye on her.
Sure thing.
Let's get her back to Mr. Margaret. She's still eating. I would have thought, since they was close and all.
Well, wild creatures turn on each other. Seeming friendly one minute and pinner the next. Viciousness comes easy. I mean, I should know. I've run with a few of them myself.
Is that right?
No, not really. Hey, I realize I ain't properly introduced myself.
Sally Nash.
Arthur Morgan.
Nice to meet you, sir.
Tell me, Miss Nash, how you end up in this racket?
I guess it's always been my inclination, you know? Wild beasts and the like. I met Mr. Margaret, we got to talking, and you can probably tell, in this field, he's the ace of spades.
He's a card, all right.
It's my modest hope, one day, to be the world's second bravest woman animal wrangler.
I'd say you got that sewn up and then some.
You think? I hope so. Top 5, at least. Depends on how many more fellers throw their hat in the ring.
Maybe one of these days, the best female for the job will actually be a female.
Oh, I don't know if that'll ever happen. We lost the main road around here when the dust was up. Be careful or you might get wrecked too.
Okay. You know the only thing to do in a dust storm is wait it out?
Mr. Margaret's a lot of things, but best female navigator ain't one of them.
I imagine you're right about that.
We was tearing around here, looking for any kind of landmark when over we go. Whole caravan toppled. Found each other and some shelter, but when the wind died down, the animals was gone.
And now they're back. Some of them, at least.
Thanks to you.
You would have managed it yourself. I just helped you along.
You ever want to get in the sideshow business? I'm sure there'd be a place for a fellow like you.
I'll leave the professional theatrics to better women than me.
There it is, the caravan.
Couldn't miss him if you wanted.
Aha! I see you found each other.
Sure did, Mr. Margaret.
Jolly good, jolly good.
You know, tarring and feathering a donkey is one thing,
I beg your pardon? It's grease paint, makeup.
but playing dolls dressed up with a wild animal, you're gonna want to be a lot more careful.
Strappy ate King, Mr. Margaret. I saw her do it.
I always thought they got along.
Oh, she liked him just fine. She licked her chops and asked for seconds. Hey, speaking of which, you got any more word on that runaway lion, or you gonna pay me for these misfits?
Look, I'm well aware that we're not Royal Command performance material. Daddy, you were right, goddamn you! But a cowbarn in Rhodes is hardly Drury Bloody Lane.
You got any word on the lion?
Yes, I've got word on the lion. Shit is the word. Someone saw him near Emerald Ranch. As you know, we're lately very short on lions. So, I'd be very grateful. All kinds of grateful.
There's only one kind of grateful I care about.
So long, mister.
Be a dear and fix me a gin.
Yeah.
Allez, direction Emerald Ranch.
Yep.
Hold it tight! We caught him trapped in here! I got it in the barn! Boy! I should go and get my repeater. Hold your side! I am holding it! Hold yours!
What's the ruckus, boys?
Get back! We got a cursed creature in here!
Oh, yeah?
It's as big as a mule and as mean as a hellcat. It looks like a lion to me.
That's a dog in there.
Dog?
Now, if you'll excuse me. Step aside.
What?
I said step aside.
Alors avant ça, je mangeais un truc. Voilà, pour prendre tous mes noyaux en entier.
Yeah, boy.
Didn't look like no dog.
Come here, boy. Let's go home.
C'est un sacré chien s'il est aussi gros que ça. Oh merde.
Look what you've done! Look what you've done!
Son of a bitch. I'll take care of this.
Il y a du sang. Vivons le sang.
Sweet mother. Easy, boy. Easy. Shit!
Et merde. C'était le fail. Il faut toujours qu'il y ait un fail de toute manière. Sinon ce serait pas une bonne vidéo. Bon, au final, il fallait tout lui mettre. Bon, mon pistolet est resté là.
Oh, he got it. He shot the thing. Is it dead? I pray that thing's a goner.
Petite patte de lion.
Whoever owned that beast got some answering to do.
Bon, mais le lion est mort.
I've never seen one of those before, and I hope I don't again.
Amen to that.
Le lion est mort. Et mon pistolet est resté là. Ok. Non, mon cheval arrive. Allez, demi-tour et on retourne voir Margaret.
Odysseus returns. Sally, get the cages ready.
Yes, sir, Mr. Market, right away.
Man-eating lion. You didn't think that it might be useful for me to know that this time the animal was actually real, you moron?
Steady on. I clearly stated that we were looking
You
for...
haven't clearly stated anything in all the time I've known you. That could have been a goose for all I
A
knew.
goose will hardly get them to their feet for the curtain call. Bring on the king of the beasts, on the other hand, and they feel the roar. And they, well, look about as surprised as you do. What have you done with him, if you don't mind me asking?
I killed him. He's dead.
Bloody hell! This is Ramo, boy.
Well, it was him or me. Now, pay me.
Yes, of course, of course. I have just the thing. And what a treasure it is! You're a lucky man, sir. Very lucky man. From the mines of El Dorado, as green as the rainforest, as clear as the Amazon, and as dear as all the gold in the Andes. One man's labor is but a trifle compared to this jewel's true value. Wait! I shouldn't. What would Daddy say?
Your daddy ain't here, and we had a deal.
Yes, of course. A promise is a promise. Sally, get the wagons moving.
Ain't we waiting for the lion?
He's in the great hunting ground in the sky. Good day, sir, and thank you. But we really must be getting along.
Yeah, I won't keep you. So long.
So long, Mr. Morgan. Next time you see me, I'll be topping the bill, I promise. Or at least I'll be on the bill.
Ils ont même pas embarqué ça. Bon, il est où mon cheval encore? Il est là-bas. Du coup,
Let's go.
j'ai dit que je voulais aller visiter Paris. Ah, ben voilà, très bien. On va aller voir ce repère. Il y a le photographe qui est revenu. Aujourd'hui, dans cette vidéo, c'est vidéo quête secondaire.
Hey, mister. Beautiful day. Huh?
Ok. Là, ça aurait pu être une quête secondaire aussi, mais au final, non. Alors, qu'est-ce qu'il a vu par contre cette fois-ci, le photographe? C'est quoi qu'on a fait la dernière fois? Les loups. Et les loups. Passé devant ça tout à l'heure.
There we go. Yep.
Allez. J'ai dit qu'on allait voir le photographe. On va voir le photographe.
Whoa.
Oh no, this ain't what we asked for at all. What is this, a joke? You trying to pawn a rap off on us?
I've had enough of this. Both you get your hands up. Oh, now. Hey, good boy. Serves him right. Hold up.
Pour moi qui les ai tués ceux-là, donc logiquement je devrais rien avoir. Merde, il y avait rien à fouiller là-dedans? Ah si, il y a un coffre. Des balles. Une montre à gousset en or. Très bien. Ok. Merde, c'est pas ce que je voulais faire. C'est le fouiller que je voulais. Ah mais c'est un pillard de Lemoyne. Ok. De Lemoine. Alors, lire. Alors, William. Blablabla. Ok. Juste une correspondance, a priori. Je pense pas que c'est d'incidence sur le... sur une quête secondaire, peut-être.
Come on, pal. Yeah.
Et ici, ça change du tout au tout. Hein. Le biodôme, il change complètement.
Easy now.
Et quoi ça là-bas?
Giddy up.
On dirait un alligator. Oh merde, c'est un alligator. Trop bien. Des alligators. Me dis pas que c'est ce qu'il est en train de prendre en photo. Ah c'est ça, on dirait vraiment un bayou. C'est un ours? Parce que là-bas il y a un alligator. Et des ours aussi avec les alligators. Et je peux pas le dépecer. Un ours noir américain. On va le dépecer. Ah d'accord, je lui ai tiré dans le flanc, c'est pour ça que j'ai abîmé la peau. Je pensais lui avoir tiré dans la tête, mais en fait pas du tout. Alors attends. Alligator américain. Ok. Je vais retourner voir mon photographe. Il y a vraiment du brouillard par contre ici. C'est ça, il est là-bas. Merde, j'ai écrasé un truc, je sais pas ce que c'est.
They creep up on you, you know. Mr. Morgan.
How are you?
Well, sir,
What are you working on?
do you know anything about alligators?
Only the basics. Avoid them wherever possible.
Well, did you know that in the last 50 years, we've killed 90%?
You say that like it makes you sad.
They're beautiful creatures.
Let's see how you speak when one of them's got you in a death row.
Yes, I will make some creature a very happy lunch one of these days.
Let's try and avoid that from happening today. When you stay there, you'll get a great shot, then you'll get eaten.
What a way to go.
Why don't we take this boat out, and I'll protect you. Come on, get in the boat, he'll be fine.
If you really think that's necessary.
You carry on shooting from that bank, you're
J'aurais
gonna
peut-être dû
wish
prendre le
that
fusil à
wolf
pompe.
had eaten you.
Really?
Yes. The 10% who survived, they're the nasty ones.
All right, then. Oh, I saw movement to the north of us. Oh, into the west. Oh, into the northwest, there. That's probably where we should look.
Let's go look then.
When we find one, line me up so I can get the shot.
I'll try.
Du coup, ça fait déjà 48 minutes. Je vais arrêter cette vidéo ici. C'est pas ce que je fais habituellement, mais là je vais l'arrêter comme ça. Je vous dis donc à très vite pour de nouvelles aventures d'Arthur Morgan. Si la vidéo vous a plu, n'hésitez pas à mettre un petit pouce bleu. N'hésitez pas également à vous abonner, à activer la cloche pour avoir de nouvelles notifications de vidéos quand elles sortent sur la chaîne. Je vous dis à très bientôt pour de nouvelles aventures de Red Dead Redemption 2 sur PC. Adi chats.